Yeah, plus people in the chat are pretty split on whether or not Canada is cool or not. People are saying fuck Canada.
Canada's pretty cool.
Whatever, fuck Canada. I agree.
Canada's cool.
Holy shit, you can jump!
Guys, I live in Canada right now.
Whoa. This is blowing my mind.
The fact that that surprised and impressed you, I think, speaks volumes about that game.
Listen, guys, I'm not sure how much you know about Lineage 2, or whatever we're calling this. It is... This jump-in
is... Lineage 2-2, right?
Yes, it's
Final
Lineage
Fantasy 14, and I'm very unhappy.
I don't know what you're talking about. He couldn't possibly be playing Final Fantasy 14.
That game is not...
See, Operation Shattered Heart. Look at that name. That name is amazing. Operation Shattered Heart is a great name.
It's my codename for my last relationship.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's true for a lot of us. It's always a good time here on the stream.
Depressing.
So anyway, I'm jumping around, and this is pretty sweet. Let me tell you.
Barnabas Flash says Operation Perplexed Hurley.
That would be great.
Moving.
Operation Smoke Dog Rises from Scratty Bones.
Got my eyes on.
Got it covered. Got it covered.
Jushin wishes us luck, but he has to go to work tomorrow, so I guess he's going to sleep while we defend the world.
Man, I was relying on your help.
You still have me.
Oh shit. There's aliens here. I wasn't expecting that on this mission.
Oh, I could have told you that, yeah.
I thought, you know, we're still early. I was figuring they would maybe cut me a break here.
On my way.
50 cent, 50%, and 50 cent. What do you guys think? You guys take a 50%?
Did you get the 50-cent DLC for this game?
50 cent DLC for this game, yeah. We get to jump a big ass ramp.
So is this game pretty good with the controller?
Yeah, it works way better than you would expect.
I wouldn't want to play it with a mouse and keyboard, actually. I really like the way the controller works.
It's
I do for like 90% of stuff. The only thing that I'm a little, I think it was either camera control or like kind of free aim rockets and stuff like that. I like better with mouse and keyboard, but
the one bit where this game gets wonky, and I don't think that the mouse and keyboard actually fixes this, is when you're in like stuff with multiple floors.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
I feel like that's across versions of the game. I don't think the PC version is much better with that.
Wait, what?
When you're in like buildings with multiple floors.
Oh, I thought you said doors, because I've actually heard that like opening doors is super easy in Xbox 360. I've heard it's a huge problem in the PC version.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Like, so you have to click on the door or something, and sometimes it's hard to get it to the cursor to something. I don't know.
To like magnetize onto it.
Yeah, whereas in Xbox, it's something where you just have the guy like hit the wall next to the door or something and just press A. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
Can I change the names of these people who are already recruited, or can I only change them when I recruit people?
No, yeah, you can change
them.
everything. Yeah.
Oh, well, we got to do that after this mission. I apologize, guys. This is I fucked up. I fucked up bad.
Now if they die.
You know what? No, fuck
if they die in this
we'll start
mission,
over.
Then it's okay.
Hold on, I'm restarting the game.
Holy shit!
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
That'd be awesome, though.
Okay.
Oh, that's commitment.
But yes, we will change the names. I apologize. That was my mistake.
Somebody earlier suggested. I'm trying to figure out where they went. Second. Dude McRohan, of course, suggests that we should name them all Kyle Churchill. That way, Kyle is the only one who dies in this game.
I kind of like that.
At this point, though, Kyle's had a rough night because of Keith, so I would be more willing to name them Keith.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It was one of the few nights where I'm like, okay, I feel for you, Kyle.
That's okay. Can we just name them Work? Because right now I'm pretty bummed about work.
Why? What's up with work? What's going on?
I have to work right now.
Ugh.
That's a bummer.
I know.
You have to like go to work.
No, I mean I get to keep doing a stream and playing Soul Blazer, but I might have to stop for a couple minutes at some point, and it's just a total downer.
Your life's rough.
I try to
I
do
don't know
the
how you
best
do it.
that I can.
Oh, the thing you forgot to do maybe is, did you get equipment for your upgraded dudes? For your promoted dudes? Like, does your sniper have a? It's so early it doesn't matter. Never mind.
Yeah, it's early, but also I think my sniper is recovering still.
Headed there.
The only upgraded person I have with me right now is a support person.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
I think.
Supports are great. I love supports. Like, I kind of went into this the first time thinking that supports would feel dumb, like a wasted spot, but by the end of the game, they're like some of my best all-arounders.
Yep.
Also, by the end of the game, I didn't beat this game. I got far enough into it that I knew that I didn't want the rest of my soul to disappear, and so I had to stop. But
What?
soon,
No,
I
that's
start
so.
playing that.
I will admit that's actually exactly what happened to me as well. I must have sunk like 20 hours into a campaign in this, 25 hours, and then I was like, I can't do it anymore. I was like, literally every time I played, I was so fucking stressed out.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
I mean, like in a
never
good
fu-
way. Like this is not me like this is me saying like that's how fucking good and powerful this game is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
totally.
never got stressed out by it really. I just kind of like it's a really long game. I probably played it for maybe 50 hours or something. Like it just I played it day after day for a really long time, but just kind of got to the point where like every time it felt like I was doing the same thing but just having a little less fun than the time before. I was just like, I've had my time with this.
Yeah. I was also in the process of studying for exams that were going to evaluate my worth as a person, so I didn't also need to be playing a video game that was telling me I was a bad person. Like, I needed a little bit of a break. Sidebar, I find out about those exams this week, so I'm back to being stressed about whether or not I'm a bad person.
I mean, I think I can confirm for you
I could tell you
on this stream that you are in fact a bad person.
Whew. Okay, as long as I know. It doesn't matter what the answer is, I just needed to know.
And I get that. I respect that.
Dylan,
Yes.
Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
I
Sorry,
need
I'm
you
paying attention to
to
XCOM.
explain why.
Yes.
So, and Phil too. Phil is more for work, but why do you guys play like every MMO? Like, what is it about MMOs where it's like you have why does it keep being interesting?
I was playing MMOs before work, but I think this is the kind of thing that you could ask anybody about any genre that they are into.
Yeah, I guess
Like you could
you're
ask somebody
right.
who loves racing games. Why do you keep playing racing games when all you are doing is doing the same racing, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's lots of little stuff I feel like that adds up and makes it.
They're
different.
unique. Many of them are unique. The ones that are not unique, I get bored with really quickly, like Star Wars.
Like, and the
That is
degree to which
garbage.
they feel unique, is kind of reliant on how many you've played before and how well you understand. And I'm not saying that people who don't understand this are somehow unintelligent or something, but like the experiences that you have playing a lot of different MMOs allow you to kind of analyze other ones and see, someone on the outside will say like these two games look identical, but for someone who's played a ton of them, they might be completely different experiences.
I guess that's true, but it seems like they're so designed to take up like hundreds or thousands of hours of your time, so that like why if you're hundreds of hours invested into one game, why would you ever play Final Fantasy XIV?
I mean, well, but that's the reason why for years and years a lot of people, myself included, continued going back to World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
It
that's
would be
yeah.
like I'd go try a new MMO, play it for like a month, and then be like, oh, this is fun, but I have hundreds of hours invested in this character in World of Warcraft,
Right.
so I'm back to that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean I've played World of Warcraft for thousands of hours. I think it's more than 1,000 at this point. So it's not like I don't understand the appeal. I just don't understand Final Fantasy XIV is the thing that's really getting me.
Well, when I played Final Fantasy XIV, I don't know. I really liked it. I also liked 11 a lot, so that was part of it.
Oh.
Like I loved 11 to a frightening amount. So
I had a roommate who was obsessed with 11, and that was scary. I love him to death. He was a good guy, but
I think in the last year is when I finally reached the point where I'm sort of done with World of Warcraft.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
me too. The game is done.
So like, and you know, like I'll probably still, even World of Warcraft, I will probably still go back every once in a while, like when there's an expansion, but and check it out. But so now the reason that I'm playing MMOs in a lot of ways is like, I want to check out each new MMO that comes out and be like, is this the one that's going to capture the same feeling that World of Warcraft gave me?
Right.
The answer is usually no.
Usually not. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I feel like that was such a specific thing. It's so like, in a way, I always feel like, of course, this isn't going to capture that same feeling. The same way that nothing's captured the same feeling that of playing Modern Warfare 1, of playing Final Fantasy 7 for the first time. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that these games are all equal in terms of quality or something. Like, I'm not trying to make a big qualitative judgment, but my experiences with them were so formative and important that like they were similar.
No, I think Modern Warfare 2 is about on the same level as Final Fantasy 7. That's pretty fair.
I said Modern Warfare 1. Thank you.
Oh, whatever.
That was one that I had a deep connection.
Yes, we need a name. We need a name for this support person.
Sephiroth.
Are we not? Yes.
Okay, Morgan was
Smoke
the first
Man
person.
Sephiroth.
Morgan was the first person in the chat, so he gets the first person's.
Are we letting them name? Are we letting whoever the people in the chat name characters? Or are we naming characters after people in the chat?
Either or both.
Can we name one Bertha Sephiroth after my two favorite characters in video games? Bertha from Operation Raccoon City and Sephiroth, the best RPG of all time.
No.
Yep. Yeah,
Well,
probably.
it like hurt my mouth to say the best RPG of all time in relation
Sephiroth
to
from
7.
Sephiroth from the best fighting game of all time, Guys. Right?
There we go. Yeah.
Who wants to be an assault person?
I'm hearing RPG critique from the guy who's defending Final Fantasy 14.
It's enjoyable and unique.
Bleeding Heart gets to name our assault person as Blast Hard Cheese. So there we go.
Yeah, she looks like a blast hard cheese. That's a good look.
Yeah. I think it totally fits.
But no, for alright, now I have to Final Fantasy 14 is cool because you play a bunch of different classes in one character and it has a really good story and it's very attractive and it's one of the best MMOs to play with controller.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna ignore it.
Only because the keyboard and mouse controls are completely broken.
We need a support person. Drake0816 brings up Sephiroth, so I think this will be the one, Dylan, Bertha Sephiroth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of support for Erdnot Rex in the chat. I think Rex would be a heavy. So the next time we can name a heavy.
Yeah, we'll have to wait. I think I'm gonna name people as they get class
upgrades.
upgrades.
As they get
so
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
One of the best upgrades you can get later on is to, well, I mean, it's not best, it's just convenient, which is that anytime you recruit a new character, they're already a class.
Yeah, I'm
so
a
good.
fan of that as well. Bertha Sephiroth, there it is. And do we have... Okay, yeah, we have a sniper and a heavy here. So the heavy you want to be Erdnot Rex? Is that
I think that makes sense to me.
Fuck Rex.
What the...
Whoa.
Get out of here. What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So you're advocating what's his face, the shitty one over Rex?
No.
Okay. Well, then I don't mind. That's okay with me.
Yeah, Grunt.
Grunt's
you mean?
okay. I don't hate on Grunt, but he's no Rex.
Did you kill Rex?
Sure.
Did you kill Rex?
No.
Kyle?
No.
Alright, just
Sure.
checking.
Oh, are you
Just checking.
sure?
Shepard.
Oh, that's
You know,
so
it's
good.
canon.
That's so good.
How crazy is that?
Let's see here. And for our sniper, Magnite says Lance Uppercut, and I think that's what we're going with.
It's a great name. Also, I think
Some really good
Lance. I think Lance might be one of the built-in nicknames, which means this guy hopefully will wind up being named Lance Uppercut.
That
This
would
is
be
the shittiest nickname when it's the same as your first name.
So good.
All right, great. All right,
I can't believe
these guys are all named now.
I can't believe they let you change the nickname too.
Commander to the Situation Room.
This is really you're really upset about. This.
Yeah,
Do we-
like it's
I'm not gonna change the nickname. I'm not gonna fuck with that.
Yeah,
it's like you're ruining.
Yeah, I don't.
like.
I also.
The nickname is the thing that I think is kind of cool, and it always feels like they're pulled. I mean, I don't even know if they're randomly generated or if they are pulled from stuff your character has actually done, but it always feels like there's.
It feels like it is though, right?
It feels like it ties into
think that
something like your characters have done.
I think
right?
that they're all class
Yeah.
specific.
Okay.
I think they're all class specific, which helps make that feel like it's specifically related to what they did.
That makes
You
a
know?
lot of sense. All right, so I should probably buy some stuff, right? For these
Yeah.
guys, do I need anything for?
The thing is, what do you have to buy at this point? What can you buy?
Let's go take a look.
I had a sniper nicknamed Vampire.
I can buy med kits and med kits.
All heavies, no med kits.
Make sure your supports have med kits.
So I guess I'll buy 2 med kits. Because I have 2 support dudes. All right.
Yeah.
Do you should I be healing people? Is that a thing?
I mean, if you don't want them to
Yes.
die. Are
Yeah,
you
what-
playing Iron Man?
Fine.
The new recruits to work in the lab.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
fucking Iron Man,
hey,
so
we can
Grasping what it
can
is
launch
that
satellites
humans are
now.
hoping to accomplish
how
here.
nice. Do that.
Are they studying us? Why abduct humans seemingly at random?
What if the game just played Iron Man by Black Sabbath on loop the entire time you were playing on Iron Man mode?
I would approve. So where do people want me to put a satellite? I'm thinking again. I'm always thinking about cash. That's always on my mind. So United States is where I
Phil, if you have more money, you always have more problems. I think you need to remember that.
He's right.
That's very true.
That is true. That is true.
I don't think it's related to the UFO activity.
I was gonna say it's a bad joke, but it's also true.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm kind of down with launching in Canada since you already skipped the
also
thing
the
there. You
truth.
already get yellow there. But I guess it's not as much money as US, right? US is
It's,
180.
U.S. is 180. Canada is 100.
Yeah, maybe go after that North American money first. So like start off with the US, and then hit Canada because that
But
won't
then
get maxed
again,
out.
Kids in the Hall was pretty good.
Oh,
So
that's pretty good. You're right. Yeah. We need more Kids in the Hall references on this this stream. That's yeah. I'm gonna go United States first, and then we'll
Yeah, and
expand.
then
from
Canada,
there.
and then
I'll be building another satellite facility soon, and then we can get another satellite up.
launch some more. Yeah,
I'm building out this town here in Soul Blazer. This kind of reminded me of Dark Cloud.
the game's
Yeah.
good. I like Dark Cloud.
Yeah, I'm kind of into Dark Cloud. I kind of wonder if we'll ever see one of those again.
I loved the original Dark Cloud. I thought the second
I
one
never
was a
played 2.
disappointment.
Was
Man.
it bad?
It was the whole town building aspect took like hours to show up, and even when it finally did, I don't know. It's weird. It seemed like they ruined a good thing.
It's level 5. Is that who did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excavation complete.
Hey.
But then sometimes it felt like Dark Cloud 2 was made by level 4 or something, right, guys?
I'm not
Who's
sure I
with
follow.
me?
What do you mean?
Hey.
I can't say I'm terribly surprised about a level 5 game taking a while to get started, though.
Dark
Or to
Cloud
have
2.
important features show up.
Dark Cloud 2 began the slow, torturous journey towards White Knight Chronicles, which is really where level 5 hit their bottom. I don't know if you guys have ever played White Knight Chronicles or White Knight Chronicles 2.
I have not. I just know that I hate the title, and that's enough for me.
You really shouldn't ever play those games.
Okay, good.
Okay, I can manufacture the scope.
I don't know, because a lot
Yeah,
of
get
people,
that.
on the GameSpot forums told me that it's actually great and it's a JRPG masterpiece.
Seems legitimate.
You're just not any good at it, Kyle.
How many of these scopes do you think I should manufacture?
It's 1 per sniper. It's there. You just build one for however many snipers you have.
I only have 1 sniper right now.
So I think you only have 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start a new research project. I've got xenobiology, alien materials, or experimental warfare. Xenobiology and alien materials are fast, so I think I kind of want to go. I think materials is a
Yeah.
good idea. I'm gonna
I think
do
that's how
that.
you get more armor. Is that true?
Yeah,
Does anybody remember?
I think it leads to that.
I'm sure the science team is eager to begin. I'll notify you as soon as we have something significant to report.
Okay, you think I should build this satellite uplink? Oh wait, I need more engineers, so I can't. Never mind. Could build a power generator if we want it.
Go get those engineers.
By that steam thing.
You need a satellite uplink.
Um,
That's important.
how do I get more engineers? I want engineers.
Go take a mission that will get you more engineers.
You can either do that, or I think you can recruit them, but maybe you can't. I don't remember.
I'll take a mission. Oh shit, UFO contact. Alright.
Shoot shit down.
This whole interceptor minigame is like the weirdest.
Yeah.
It's like the least. Yeah, this is like the least well thought out part of this game, I feel like.
I think it's not great. I feel like it gets a little better once you get the better ships and different kinds of weapons, so there's at least strategy to like outfitting the ships.
Sure.
I guess, because the problem though is at the end you get that, like, I think it's like the ion cannon or something, and that's just too good.
I don't know that I don't know that I ever got that far. I think I was like around the point in the game where you would be getting that, but I spent so little time researching and building up stuff related to shooting down UFOs.
Still in one piece.
I think that's kind of where I ended up quitting the game. Was like, I think I was right near the end, but you have to like shoot down that big UFO, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You might not be as close to the end as you think, but
Well, maybe.
I think
yeah,
I know what
I think
you're
I
talking
actually
about.
got past that part. I don't know.
So I'm going in with a 2 supports and hold on. Is my sniper? My sniper is all healed up.
Yeah,
Oh, do you have the Elite Soldier DLC?
You can make
no.
people like.
Oh, that's the best.
I don't know what that is.
It just lets you recolor your units, and it lets you pick like every armor has like an alternative look that kind of makes them look like Master Chief or something.
Scrattybone says in the original design for XCOM, the intercept minigame was more fleshed out and allowed you to take out multiple contacts at once. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like to me. It feels like a part of the game that they just like didn't quite get working the way they wanted, so they just kind of put in maybe a lesser version of it. But
Wait for the sequel.
Man, I hope there is a sequel to this. That would be so good.
There's got to be, right?
I think it did pretty well, so
I think so too. Yeah. Yeah. I hope.
Someone says
Operation Cursed Skull.
Dustbuster says the next XCOM should have FTL in it.
That would be great.
I have an update from Soulblazer. There was a guy blocking the bridge, and he said that he was the guard of the bridge. But then he said, I guess there's no reason to guard such a small bridge, so you can just go past.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That guy did a shitty job of guarding.
I know.
You had one job.
He just gave up immediately. Well,
there wasn't even.
I guess there's no reason.
Yeah, so like here in Soulblazer, it's like so far there's like an upper world and a dungeon beneath, and like the upper world is kind of like this empty field, but then as I go through the dungeon and I clear out monsters and I unlock these sort of, I don't know, these points or something. There are certain things that when I step on them, they'll like bring things back to the world. So it'll bring back like the item shop or like a person's house or the bridge. And there's a man there and he says that he's guarding it, but then he doesn't guard it. And there's plants that talk to me. I don't know what that's about. Tulips.
It sounds like you're just having a really messed up drug trip.
Oh, did you name one of the female characters Morgan?
Yes.
Because the Morgan in the chat says, "Oh man, I'm a chick."
Yes.
Earn.
So is Morgan in the chat a male Morgan?
I think that is correct.
Have
But
you-
I kind of
have you
I
done
feel like
them
it
wrong?
worked. I feel like it worked because it's a name that could go with both.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't have named the girl Lance Uppercut Does sniper?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think you guessed at the gender. You guessed wrong.
Oh no! I knew that Morgan was a guy. I
Oh,
know
okay.
from Twitter. Does sniper lose the ability to do Overwatch, or am I?
What? No.
Sniper. No.
Oh.
Snipers. It takes 2 actions to shoot a sniper rifle. You can switch him to his pistol and put him into Overwatch if you want.
Oh.
But sniper rifles take 2 when you start off. They take 2.
Do you think it's worth switching to pistol and having him do that, or do you think I should just hunker down over and over again?
I wouldn't hunker down before you see anybody. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Hunker down is like that's like standard move for sniper, right? Is move them and then hunker, and then on their next turn that they can aim.
I guess.
I kind of forget because the sniper that I used throughout the entire game, I gave them the upgrade that lets them use Overwatch on the first turn.
Yeah, I will definitely be
that's
getting
the
that
way
as
to
soon
do
as
it.
I can. I had forgotten that was a thing that you don't get until later.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of good cover here. I don't. Sorry guys, I'm breaking your rule. I'm dashing.
Stop doing that!
God damn it.
Fuck it.
And you're dashing him out. Oh, okay, I see where you're. Wait. I want to see where you dash into before I judge you.
It's just there's not a lot of cover in this area.
I know, but you have infinite time. So, like, it's not like you're.
It's literally.
You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is there's not cover that would move me forward at all.
Okay. Oh, but you're moving up so far. So far. Poor Blast. Blast is gonna die.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Blast can't die.
So, this is probably gonna be our last time that we stream before we start our Dark Souls Let's Play, right, guys?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
What's up?
Blast
That's the thing that we're doing, right?
Dark Souls. All right, I'm ready.
On the move.
PvP only.
Only if we name the character in Dark Souls Blast Hard Cheese.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
That would not be difficult.
Moving to Overwatch.
There's very little difficulty in naming a character.
Like, no, Phil, I am
It's the
not
least
willing
difficult
to
part
do
of
that.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the easiest parts of the game.
What if it wasn't? What if there was some ridiculous requirement you needed to fulfill before you could name
For each
characters
letter,
in
like you
Dark
could always
Souls?
start with 1, and you had to earn every other letter of your name.
Guys, I have a question. So I had that weird psychic rays thing, and it came over from the left here. Does that mean there's aliens over here?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck.
It's a sound.
It means
thing. It's
it means you
that's
hear
a-
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
hear it.
bad.
Yeah, you should readjust for that.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's
a
just
bad
the
thing.
mechanic for, so that you don't walk around not knowing where the enemies are forever.
I don't like that
Yeah.
they're over here.
Why?
Because I was going in a different direction. And also, they're also in that direction.
Field, Commander.
Okay.
Moving.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that
Field, Commander.
I don't know. I kind of find it weird that I don't get stressed out by this game, but it seems like most other people do. Not really. It just seems like if the aliens are over there, just go shoot them. I don't know. What are we getting worried about?
You're just
Is it because
you're just a really chill guy in general. You're always
I'm a
chill.
rock,
You're always
basically.
chill about everything.
or maybe it's because Kyle doesn't care if these people die, whereas you and I, Phil, are deeply invested in the survival
No,
of these great.
I keep my guys alive.
Kyle, you've already made it clear what you think of the people from the chat, and these are
I think they're human scum, basically.
yes.
Right.
And I'm not gonna say that you're wrong, okay? I'm not gonna say that.
You'd be wrong if you did.
Rolling. Affirmative. Covering now.
Oh yeah, somebody's yelling at me to rotate the camera. How do you rotate the camera? I don't remember.
What was that?
Bumpers?
Is that what it is?
Right stick? No.
No.
D-pad.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's some
Scratch
camera
Box.
Scratty Bone says, "I don't like that," said General Kohler shortly before the loss that unraveled the entire XCOM initiative. That's what you said when you saw the sound waves.
So
Yeah.
my my experience on playing my one time where I played Iron Man Classic was I think I did it for about somewhere between 90 minutes and 2.5 hours, and it all was going very well, even though I thought it was crazy hard. But I didn't really lose anybody important or anything. And then there was the moment where my favorite character went down, and I freaked out and used all my other characters to do nothing but try to revive that one character, and it just ended up in a total wipe, and the save file was useless.
Perfect.
Oh,
I like that.
gotta know when to let him go.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's the mode you wanted me to play. I like that you tried to get me to do that.
Well, you know, just now I know. Now I know
Right.
that sometimes you got to deal with the pain of loss in Iron Man mode.
It's a good lesson.